Okay. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to welcome you to this Fireside Chat, and I have the privilege of moderating today's discussion. My name is Eric Schmitz. I'm a regional sales manager here in the United States for Newgen Software with a direct focus on insurance and other enterprise solutions. We're going to today delve into a topic that's incredibly relevant in today's fast-paced world, InsurONE cost optimization with insurance digital transformation. InsurONE is the exciting mix of insurance and one of Newgen One, an end-to-end automation solution. Our esteemed speakers today are from Zensar and Newgen, Mitra and Anurag Shah. They will share their insights on this joint offering that aims to enhance cost efficiency and drive digital transformation within the insurance sector. They'll shed a light on the significant challenges faced by the insurance companies and how Zensar and Newgen's collaboration can address these challenges. What makes this topic even more intriguing is that InsurONE is the result of this unique fusion, combining the expertise of these two industry leaders. So today, we'll explore the tangible benefits this partnership delivers to insurance companies. So please feel free to fasten your seatbelts and get ready for an engaging conversation that promises to uncover the future of insurance digital transformation. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the heart of the matter with our distinguished speakers, Nachi and Anurag, as they're going to go ahead and guide you through this insightful journey. So let's go ahead and hop right in. So we're going to go ahead and start off with question one. What are the challenges faced by insurance providers in the terms of cost, data, growth, and providing a better customer experience? We'll start off with Nachi, where he can go ahead and go over some of the problems faced on the cost and growth of this topic.
Sure. Thank you, Eric, and welcome, Anurag, to this Fireside Chat. Really appreciate the time that we're spending together. In our discussions with the clients, one of few things are coming out very, very prominently. Some of the challenges they are facing is because of the climate changes that are happening. They are experiencing significant global losses to the extent of 7%. Worldwide global losses insurance companies had to take. Their net underwriting losses from 21 to 22 has risen 6 times to roughly around $29 billion. All of us know what kind of inflation challenges we are facing. So insurance companies, as they pay out the claims, they are also being hit in a large way by inflation. So what it is leading to? Is they are squeezing their capital expenditure in order to sustain some of the other operations. But one of the good things, of course, is the growth in premium. What we have seen from data is that there have been a steady growth of around 8% premium over the last year into this year. So that's one of the most positive note that we are seeing in the insurance industry. Over to you, Anurag.
Sure, and thank you, Eric, for the introduction. And Nachi, you actually, in line with Nachi, what you just said, right? The cost pressure is pushing insurance carriers to prioritize the profitability. And in that pursuit, they are dealing with challenges in content, process, and communication, and difficulty in handling large volume of data. IDC projects that 80% of the worldwide data will be unstructured by 2025. As a result, the insurance carriers, their employees and their partners like agents and producers, they are going to end up spending a lot of time gathering information, repeatedly reviewing the same documents, comparing versions of contracts, and looking at accident images, videos, all of these resulting in low productivity and high processing time. In addition to that, if you look at the broken interactions across stakeholders, the customers, the producers, and agents, and employees, of course, all of these broken interactions are resulting in primarily 3 hurdles for these insurers: lack of contextual engagement, pervasive information silos, and inordinate high IT dependency. So the insurers need to ensure effective communication with customers for better customer experience. And we all know insurance is heavily regulated industry. So adhering to those constantly changing regulations and compliance requirements become imperative. Taking care of the cybersecurity and protecting those customers' information while managing the large volume of data. Today, customers are expecting a seamless digital experience and quick response to their service needs, be it claims, queries, complaints, or policy service needs. To meeting all these expectations require appropriate investment from these insurance companies. So insurers need to bring in efficiency and productivity in operations across front, mid, and back offices. Eric, back to you.
Great. Thank you both. Very, very good information just shared there. So we're going to go ahead and we'll jump to question 2. For this question, we're going to discuss the current trends, disruptive innovation through digital transformation / automation in the insurance sector. We'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and start with Nachi from Zensar again.
Sure. Some of the trends that we are noticing are very prominently what our clients are have engaged in is as Anurag was mentioning, focus on cost reduction. So automation, digitization, cost reduction, OpEx control, these are some of the things that are very, very prominent in what they're trying to do. Second is hyper personalization, right? The digitization is towards the market of one. How do they serve their customers in a manner which is really easy for the customers to use? And the third thing is the cloud transformation across the board that we are seeing. So in terms of automation and digitization, we are working actually with one of our Midwest clients to automate and digitize their entire claims process. With another global, reinsurer and risk advisor, we are replatforming their digital marketplace. So these are the kind of things that we are doing. With another client in UK, we are completely digitizing and automating their quotes, policy creation, document management, and invoice creation, and including payments, implementing straight-through processing. So we see a lot of these automation and cost reduction exercise that's happening with our clients. In terms of hyper-personalization, we are actually helping in self-servicing of claims through digital channels for a few of our South Africa clients. So we are really global in our insurance portfolio. And so we are working across the globe in these things. And finally, the cloud transformation. Of course, there is a lot of thrust from guideware to move to cloud. And we are working in a lot of those guideware transformation and moving workloads and data to cloud in guideware and a surround system across the board. So these are the 3 broad trends that we are looking at: automation, OpEx reduction, hyper personalization, and cloud transformation. Over to you, Anurag.
Well, Nachi, you brought out a couple of very, very relevant aspects: operational efficiency, process automation, and across insurance value chain. I would just like to expound on the same. And I would like to look at it as a customer journey. And to bring disruptive innovation, the insurers, they need to do few things. Number 1, streamline the transactional workflow. Number 2, tie in those end-to-end customer journey for, of course, customer outcomes. And number 3, tap the entire ecosystem by creating a connected insurance paradigm. Nachi, you also talked about migrating insurance carriers to Guidewire Cloud. And I want to highlight here that we at Newgen are enabling such carriers harness the capability of such policy admin systems like Guidewire through Newgen One platform, which is embedded within Guidewire and other policy admin systems and is available on its respective marketplaces. Newgen One as a platform, it renders seamless user interfaces, user experience for activities required on content, process, and communication all seamlessly. For example, reviewing the documents, looking at the images, videos, all of those which are gathered from the customer. Let's say you want to compare previous year's policy terms and coverages in the policy bond which was sent to the customer with the current year, with differences highlighted automatically to help customers with their queries and complaints during the, let's say, claims process. Extracting selected pages from various documents to create a new document, let's say if you want to share with a customer. Collaborating with your other internal stakeholders during processing, and many more such user personas driven activities on content and the transactions and the processes. So with Newgen One, we are offering such a digitalization on top of all core policy admin systems for the insurance companies to take advantage of the digital, the automation, achieve those operational efficiency, and so on and so forth. Eric?
Great. Thank you, guys. Really, really good response there to that one. Next question. So how does InsurONE, the joint Newgen/Zensar offering that we were talking about today, help business benefits through cost savings? Once again, we're going to start with Nachi, where he can talk about Zensar's domain expertise in this area.
Thank you, Eric. And I think continuing with what Anurag was mentioning, Zensar, essentially the reason for existence of Zensar's insurance practice is threefold: experience, engineering, and engagement. So how are we ensuring that? Experience, we have got two of tremendous assets called Indigo Slate and Foolproof, who are right from user research to design creation to design strategy to implementation and support. They do the whole 9 yards of creating world-class experiences. In terms of engineering, we have developed a tremendous innovation framework called InsurONE that's basically creates a connected experience through digitization and integration of distribution channels and business processes. It's cloud native with headless architecture, API enabled, and moves our clients from product-centric processes to customer-centric processes. And then we, of course, have Zen Labs, which is AI enablement of our client processes, which actually does, it's our innovation lab in short. And then, of course, we are really creating world-class engagement experience with our clients through our platforms called Vinci, ZTAF, Zensar testing framework, and of course the app integration. But this is again contained within the Zensar framework. What it really has a multiplier effect is when we partner with partners like Newgen. They have world-class platforms. They help us create that ecosystem that multiplies the value proposition for our clients. They have this automation, document management, workflow automation, all of these that are they're bringing to the table, and we put our services on top of it that multiplies the value creation for our clients. That's the future of InsurONE that I see. Over to you, Anurag.
No, I mean, you rightly said. I couldn't agree more, Nachi. In fact, InsurONE, our joint offering, it brings the best of both organizations. Like you said, Zensar brings what it is best for, the domain, the insurance domain, the program, project governance, development, integration, support, maintenance, and the whole 9 yards, just to take a leaf from what you just said. And Newgen, on the other hand, like you said, brings in its product, the architecture, the cloud hosting, and it becomes an extended arm for Zensar all through the customer program. So Newgen platform, coupled with its products, content services, and communication management, it helps insurers access to information, sufficient document discovery. Let's look at it. They are sitting on a gold mine of decades of content, which have been gathered through the life of the policy. It helps enhance collaboration, case management, and process automation, document generation capabilities. of course, cloud hosted with adequate security and control. So I see two critical factors for the insurance industry. One is the speed of implementation, and the second is the configurable applications. And both are enabled through the NewgenONE platform. So if you see the marrying or tying Zensar capability with Newgen platform is what we are going to offer to these insurance carriers in achieving certain benefits. For example, minimizing the time and efforts of the user spending in tedious and manual tasks, data entry, manual document verification, switching among different windows while they are working on it, being able to easily track all applications and real-time status, reduction in effort required due to various automations, reduction in extra processing effort required due to, let's say, processing of duplicate and fraudulent cases which are not caught early in process. So these are some of the highlights of the benefit which this joint offering with Zensar and Newgen becomes available to our customers. Eric?
All right, great. Thank you, guys. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move on to review any potential case studies that might be relevant to the reduction in operational costs and providing cost-effective solutions. Anurag, did you want to kick this one off?
Yeah, sure. So I'll take a couple of case studies, one a little bit in more detail, and the second one I'll just touch upon in the interest of time. So first one is for a Fortune 500 insurance company based out of US. It's a PNC. And this is for their claims department. There's this department which takes care of those litigations and class action suits and those kind of claims, which kind of runs in multiples of the years, which includes thousands and thousands of policyholders and the customers, runs in several tens and hundreds of millions. So those are the kind of claims this group processes. And when we looked at how they were processing, the entire processing was paper-based. They used to process thousands of pages every day. And this group constituted lawyers and attorneys, primarily lawyers and attorneys, and of course a few other users from finance, from other departments within the insurance company as well. What they used to do was that they would have a physical folder where they would have hundreds of these pages, because these claims are running for, let's say, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. So over a period of the life of the litigation, hundreds of pages would be accumulated to the extent 1,000, 1,500, those kind of thick pile of pages within that folder. So if you look at such physical folder, you will see several post-its sticking out from all three sides, indicating what work has gone on what page or what section. And when you open the first the folder cover, on the other side of the inside cover, you will have multiple sheets where there would be handwritten annotations on date-wise, that on which date, which user worked on what section, and so on and so forth. That was the kind of working this group used to do. And when we discussed that we are going to digitally transform, they were saying that there is absolutely no way any digital transformation can mimic their real physical way of working. And when we transformed all of those, not only made the entire process paperless, but it also enabled faster processing, quick and easy search of their own work, which earlier they used to traverse through pages of pages and those sheets on the inside cover page. All of those became instantly available. You are able to search through it. They were also able to, lawyers being lawyers and attorneys being attorneys, right? They have a very particular way of having certain annotations and work for their private uses, some for their restricted circulation, and few and others for the public and in general circulation. So they were able to have all of those electronic versions created within the system. It helped in benefits like complex content-centric process, which was simplified, multiple views of documents, files, folders, and the entire lawyers community, I mean, when they went live, these are their verbatims that they had never thought of doing these things on a digital platform. So that's one of the Newgen One platform's deliverable. And the other one I'll quickly touch upon. It's a life and annuity provider, again based out of US. And there the same Newgen One platform has been used to automate about 100 to 150 different workflows, those pertaining to the process, service requests originating from, let's say, their policyholders or their agents and producers. So all of those 150 odd workflows were automated with about 200 million documents digitized, about 40 terabyte of content archived into the cloud, migrated into the cloud, and so on and so forth. So these are the couple of case studies I thought would be relevant in the context of what we are discussing here.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and head to the conclusion of today's wonderful and exciting fireside chat that we've been having. So at this point, I am going to ask both participants to really go over and discuss some future possibilities, especially around the scalability of InsurONE for insurance and how they can evolve with growing business needs and help with cost savings. Nachi, did you want to start on this topic?
Yeah, thanks, Eric. And wonderful hosting, Eric. Really appreciate it. I think the future portends very well for us and Newgen. I think what I see in future is AI enabled everything. Whether especially talking about PNC, the ingestion of data, the claims, the standardization because they come in different formats, the straight through processing of those claims, decisioning and straight through processing, and payments. What I see is that AI would increasingly get embedded in all of these stages, and that would reduce cost, that would reduce development time, that would reduce errors, and that would increase the velocity of the entire process. So that's number one. And some of the use cases that I see, using AI to solve hit and run cases, capture VIN number and license number, doing auto body, damage assessment, and settling of claims, right? So those things that I see, using Gen AI for summarization in contact center use cases, right? Case management. So what I see the future and InsurONE's future is going to be more AI enablement, more artificial intelligence use cases that will get embedded in what we are trying to do, and that will result in a lot of benefits to our clients. Over to you, Anurag.
No, certainly, Nachi, I again fully concur with you, and the AI part that you talked about, the AI component within Newgen One platform is certainly going to help achieve all of those. And as we have delved into the joint offering in the last question, of course, the future possibilities and potentials are immense. Both our organizations are uniquely poised in this partnership to provide the best of the both worlds to our customers in the insurance industry. The Newgen practice in Zensar, coupled with Zensar's own insurance domain knowledge across the policy, the claims, the servicing part, all of these are going to deliver a differentiated digitalization for insurers to achieve those cost optimization, all of those cost optimizations through operational efficiency and employee productivity. Operational efficiency and employee productivity becomes very, very important in achieving through these process automation. So the Newgen One platform along with the Newgen product and architecture group, like I said earlier, it becomes an extended arm of Zensar for our joint customers and prospects. So in a nutshell, a one-stop solution. That's the joint offering, and that's the future possibilities.
Awesome. Thank you both for that great response. All right. And with that, this is going to conclude today's chat. So let's go ahead and just do a quick wrap up before we go and get going. So as a reminder, this was Fireside Chat for InsurONE, cost optimization with insurance digital transformation. First off, I want to express my gratitude to our distinguished speakers, Nachi from Zensar and Anurag from Newgen, both of you for sharing your invaluable insights and expertise. The fusion of insurance and NewgenONE has paved the way for transformative approach to cost efficiency and digitization within the insurance industry. And our speakers today have proved us with a glimpse of that into this exciting journey. So I hope you all, being the audience here, have found this discussion as informative and captivating as I have. The challenges and opportunities within the insurance sector are vast, and it's clear that partnerships like the one between Zensar and Newgen are at the forefront of that driving meaningful change. Before we conclude, I want to encourage all of you to explore further, ask questions, and consider how InsurONE and similar innovations can help your organizations. Our speakers and their teams are here to support you on this journey. So, lastly, thank you for joining us today, and I look forward to future conversations that continue to shape the ever-evolving landscape of insurance digital transformation. Thank you, and everyone have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.